Greetings, my friends. There is a new fourth stimulus check update, and more relief has been approved for seniors. Several U.S. states have announced this week that many low-income households may qualify for additional crisis relief checks. Friends, this may be worth hundreds of dollars, so do make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of these details. Also, to say thank you for being here every day and for being part of this community. I will be giving away two $75 Walmart gift cards this coming Friday. Friends, please make sure you enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the more likely your chances, friends, of winning these weekly giveaways. If you are expecting a big refund check this tax season, you might be disappointed. According to the Internal Revenue Service, millions of taxpayers could see their refunds decrease by a few $100s to even a few $1,000s. Sadly, child tax credits have also expired, which will impact tax return amounts. Last year, they were able to get enhanced benefits in the form of child tax credits and child care credits for child care. Now, those credits are reduced this year, so that is why millions of Americans may see a lesser refund. According to the IRS, the average refund last year was nearly $3,200. That was an increase from about $2,800 in 2021. So your refund this year may closely resemble your refund in 2019 or 2020. The IRS also says, even if you have an unresolved tax issue, make sure to file your taxes as you normally do this year. A new report from the National Taxpayer Advocate says that the IRS will be starting the 2023 filing season in much better shape than the past 2 years. The IRS began 2022 with an unprocessed paper backlog of nearly 5 million individual returns. But by December 23, 2022, the report has said that the IRS had further reduced its unprocessed paper backlog of original individual returns to about 400,000. The significant reduction in the paper return inventory will enable the IRS to begin processing tax year 2022 returns during the upcoming filing season. That contrasts with the previous 2 years when the IRS was not able to process current year returns until months after the filing season had ended. Many tax experts still warn against filing a paper return this tax season. Any paper file returns are taking a year to process. Getting the forms, filling them out, and mailing them is not the best recommendation because of the time that it takes to process, and the Internal Revenue Service will sometimes lose those paper returns. The deadline to file this year is April 18th, but keep in mind that is the deadline to file, not to pay. And if you owe money, you could face penalties and interest after that deadline. It has also been announced that senior citizens and disabled residents of Fairfax County, Virginia, can expect to receive an application for real estate and vehicle tax relief for 2022. If you are a resident of Fairfax County, Virginia, you can expect to receive the application in the mail sometime this week. According to officials, these tax reliefs are given to residents of Fairfax County, Virginia, who are either at least 65 years old, permanently or totally disabled. The applications to apply for these tax relief will be sent out the third week of January. Another qualification that applicants will need to meet for the real estate tax relief will be a household's gross income. It cannot exceed $90,000 a year. Taxpayers whose gross income is $60,000 or less will be eligible for 100% relief, and households with gross incomes between $60,001 and $80,000 will be eligible for 50% relief. Disabled applicants can exclude the first $7,500 of their income for their eligibility. For the vehicle tax relief, an applicant's gross income cannot exceed $22,000 unless the applicant is completely disabled. In that case, their income cannot exceed $29,500. The applicant's income will be computed by combining the gross income of the owner of the vehicle and their spouse for 2022. So, dear friends, applications for these tax reliefs can also be received by phone or by contacting the county. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz also signed his first bill of the 2023 session this week. This was legislation to simplify tax filing and save money for hundreds of thousands of Minnesota residents and businesses, including people with student loans and companies that receive crisis relief aid. The bill brings Minnesota's tax code into conformity with federal tax rules. It is one of several that legislative leaders have fast-tracked since convening last week with Democrats, now controlling both chambers of the legislature. The bill means an over $100 million tax cut, and it's retroactive, so individuals and businesses who qualify can file amended returns for previous years to claim these refunds. Over 600,000 individuals and businesses will benefit from this legislation. Well, my beautiful and amazing dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Monday. Friends, I greatly appreciate every single one of you who are here every day. To say thank you for being part of this community, I will be announcing 2 new winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway this Friday. Is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances, dear friends, of winning these weekly giveaways. Thank you and have a very wonderful and very blessed week.
But even with the changes, many had to furlough or lay off workers or close entirely. The restaurant I visited today went from 55 employees to just 7 before it started to bounce back. Now, as we vaccinate Americans, customers are coming back. Our vaccination progress and our economic recovery is going hand in hand. As that happens, we want to make sure that our restaurants, bars, and other dining establishments can staff back up, and they can come back as well. Right now, only about a quarter of the restaurant owners expect to return to normal operations in the next 6 months. We can do much better than that with the American Rescue Plan. The Restaurant Revitalization Fund, that's what it's called, the Revitalization Fund, will provide direct relief to restaurants and to hard-hit food establishments, bars, bakeries, food stands, food trucks, and caterers. Businesses that get grants can use it to cover payroll, rent, utilities, supplies, everything they need to stay open and to reopen. We're opening the doors of this program so that restaurants all over the country can open their doors again. We started accepting applications on Monday. Today's Wednesday. We made it quick and easy to apply. Within the first 2 days, there were 186,200 applications.